What's up guys, QHA3 Austin here, and welcome to part 1 of Let's Play Spider-Man 2002. Now, I am going to be calling this Let's Play Spider-Man 2002, even though that's not the actual name of the game, because there's a bunch of Spider-Man games out there, and I'd like to make it clear that I'm doing the one from 2002. This is based on the 2002 movie with Tobey Maguire. Oh, and would you look at that, because I idled too long, it's playing the intro again. Yeah, so, same deal with the Dead Rising Let's Play that I just finished up. I'm gonna be showing the, first couple load screens, but after that, I'm gonna be cutting them. So, in order to get to the levels we want, we have to go to Level Warp, and we're gonna be starting with the first level, which is called Search for Justice.
This is how my story begins. My Uncle Ben and Aunt May raised me like a son. They never had much money, though. I thought my powers could help make up for that. The last time I saw Uncle Ben alive, we argued. I took out my frustration in the ring. Poor Bonesaw never even saw me coming.
You're Mr. Nice Guy.
The fight promoter cheated me, so I didn't think it was my problem when he got robbed.
12 Henry, call back on that 187 in connection with the carjacking at the 42nd Street Library.
10-4. Suspect is believed to be a member of the Skulls gang. Proceed with caution.
Uncle Ben. Murdered. I have to find the guy who did it. There's nothing Peter Parker can do at this point. But Spider-Man is a different story. This is supposed to be the Skulls
Okay,
territory.
so we
I'll
are
find
playing
Uncle Ben's
as
killer.
Peter
I have to go
Parker.
through every one of the Skulls to do it.
We are playing as Peter Parker / Spider-Man, obviously. This is not his normal suit. This is, well, if you watch the movie, you'll know why he's wearing this. They kind of alluded to it in the cutscene. I want to take care of this. You hear the woman screaming? This is a little side quest that you can do in this first level. If you go to this building, there's a woman who's being messed with by these guys, and if we deal with them, we get a cutscene.
Thank you so much. You saved my life.
Don't worry about it, lady. I gotta go.
Wait, before you go, I lost my purse on one of the rooftops around here.
On a different rooftop?
Yes.
Different from this one?
Yes.
Are you serious? Are you taking some kind of tour of city rooftops?
Yes.
Okay, whatever. I'll find your purse for you.
Thank you.
Now if we head over to a building... First of all, this game is pretty glitchy, and that might have something to do with the fact that I'm playing this on Xbox 360 backward compatibly.
What's with the getup, chump?
There's also some control mess-ups, like it's one of those deals where if you're moving forward and you turn the camera, you'll still be moving in the direction that you were going, so you have to totally reset yourself in order to start going another way. So you'll see me kind of doing that a lot. Like if I stop and like have to take time to turn, then you know that it's because of the controls being kind of messed up. And I was going into something, but I forgot what I was saying.
Here's your purse back.
Thank you so much. This city could use more masked vigilantes like
Now,
you.
if you say so. Try to stay off rooftops from now on. A lot of gang members seem to hang out up here.
I will. Thanks again.
I remember what I was gonna say. So, if for some reason you don't know about Spider-Man, basically, Peter Parker is a high school kid who gets bitten by a radioactive spider while on a field trip and gets these powers. He can, he can crawl on walls, make webs, do a whole bunch of stuff. He has spider sense, or spidey sense, I think they sometimes call it. But he's got these all spider powers, and he calls himself... I love knocking guys off. So he's got all these spider-like powers. Now, one of the main... I don't know if it's a criticism of this game, but one of the main things that people point out, and I will also point out, is the fact that Spider-Man is swinging from nothing right now. He's just totally hanging from the sky. I guess he's webbing up the clouds or something. They kind of changed that in the later games, but in this one, he's hanging from absolutely nothing.
I'm sure I'm getting warmer though. That murderer can't get away from me.
So right now we're just going around, and let me explain how the thing in the bottom right works. So the circle thing, like a compass that keeps going around, shows us where we have to go. And then you see this meter where there's a red line and a blue line. The blue line is the objective. It goes by height. The blue line's the objective, the red line is us and where we want to be, or where we are. So basically, if we are in line with the blue one...
A carjacker killed an old man earlier today. The killer's a skull. Where is he?
I can't tell you. He killed me.
What makes you think I won't?
Ah! No! God, you want to spike. He's probably in that old shipping warehouse. It's right on the river. That's all I know.
Thanks.
Now, I always found that guy's speech a little slurred and a little difficult to make out what he's saying. He basically said that the guy that we're looking for, Uncle Ben's killer, is in a warehouse near the river. So if you see Spider-Man kind of glitching and, like, the frame rate's bad, I have a feeling that has something to do with me playing this on Xbox 360, because I do have an original Xbox, which is what this game is for, but it's not hooked up right now. So I'm playing on 360, and that might be causing some issues. But, you know, you deal with what you got. And I got hit by the helicopter. No, it won't kill you, but it's just a thing that can happen. Of course, the police are looking for the killer as well, so that's why they're out. And that is the end of Mission 1. Alright, we are not gonna save.
Huh. What's this door doing open? Man! People gotta be more careful. The cops could show up at any time.
Alright, Mission 2. So we're inside now, we're on the ceiling. So there's this question mark.
You see those heavily shadowed areas? Whenever you're in a shadowed spot like that, you become invisible to the bad guys.
Yeah, they got Bruce Campbell to do the narration for this game, which is awesome. So if we go up to the ceiling, if you see in the top left, Spider-Man's face is kind of blue right now, or it's kind of shadowed. That basically means we're in the shadows and the enemies can't see us right here. If we go, like if I were to jump down right now, now it's full color again, which means that the enemies can see us.
You be
Back off, ugly.
Well, stealth failed, but who cares? So I like to stay up here and kind of just web swing them.
looks like the freak wants to play.
You can even tie them up and then go and bash them.
Out of my way.
Look,
You messed with the wrong guy.
So I haven't played this game in years up to this point, so I don't remember everything about it. So if I do miss things, then understand. But I got this game when I was just a little kid, like probably 7 or 8-ish. And, oh my god, this game is so fun.
You're so dead.
Big words, creep. I'm gonna tear you to pieces.
Mess with a skull.
Just for giggles, press the punch button near an object to try picking it up. Press punch again to throw it. Don't have time to pick it up? Too lazy? No problem. The kick button will launch an item without picking it up. There. Was that simple enough for you? Or should I play the whole game for you?
What's with the getup, chump?
Now, when I was a kid, when he used to say the thing about, or should I play the whole game for you? First of all, here's a secret area. This is, I believe, the only one I know of, but again, I don't really remember because I haven't played this game in a while. I just practiced the previous mission and this one.
If you hold down the Y button...
I'm skipping that one because it tells information we already know about webbing. See, there was a thing just there with the camera.
Stop right there, murderer!
Huh? What the?
Don't let him through!
I got the door fuse, boss. He ain't getting through. What's with the getup, chump? Looks like the freak wants to play.
Now, unfortunately, here we're on the ceiling, but we're not shadowed, so they can still shoot us from up here. And sometimes you go to like web them away, but you end up like webbing them up, if that makes sense. Like what I'm doing to this guy right now. But you'll end up webbing him for real instead sometimes, like that. But anyways, as I was saying, during the one thing where Bruce Campbell was like, or should I play the whole game for you? There's a certain part coming up, or like a certain level much later into the game that is very difficult, and I think fans of this game know it's notorious for being difficult. It has a lot to do with stealth, I'll say that. And as a kid, I had a really hard time with it, so every time that I would go back and replay up to that point that I could beat, and he would say, or should I play the whole game for you? I'd be like, yes, please. And as you saw there, if you don't dodge the thing, then it's gonna... I think it kills you or severely damages you, I don't know.
I can't
But
let
if you
anything stop
get
me.
the
I have to
if you
find a
get
way
the
to shut off
enemy
power
who
so I
was
can get through.
driving the thing
That should do it. Now to find the guy who killed Uncle Ben.
into the fire,
Okay, now just in case you don't know...
skipping that. If you get the guy into the fire, he will burn to death. So that's something you can do. This game is...
Taking a fuse out of the control panel. I'll have to get that back if I want to open that door.
I'm sick of the dialogue interrupting me. There's a bunch of little things in this game that you can find that aren't essential to beating the game, but it's just really cool to find them.
Who's that?
I'm gonna tear you to pieces.
Now, some of the dialogue
You
that
ain't getting this fuse.
Spider-Man
Better take off while you
says-
still can.
Easy to say that behind a locked door, coward.
some of the dialogue that Spider-Man says is kind of stupid and repetitive.
That takes care of that. Now to get that fuse.
So of course right now we're trying to get the fuse. The guy's actually in this room that we can't get into from here. So we have to go through the vent again. I do also love the music in this game. Oh, I meant to web swing, you know, to the forward, not down. You know what I mean.
What's that? Circus in town?
Out of my way.
I was in the middle of saying something and I totally forgot. Oh yeah, so we're
This
getting the
fuse should get that
fuse
door open.
to get through the door that we need to get through.
This is where the fuse goes. Now I've got you.
Alright, this mission, or this part is actually going to be pretty short. Or not pretty short, but shorter than I usually keep my videos. I guess I misestimated the time when I was practicing.
Hey, you! You should have stayed home, kid.
I'm gonna take you down.
Not so like tough now, huh?
They could have done a lot more with this game, except that for the fact that it's rated E. So, a lot of potential was lost there, I think. I don't really know why this game is rated E, because... or why they decided to make it rated E. Because the movie's PG-13, so that would go along with a T rating. At least they fixed that for the later games. Well, not fixed, but changed, you know. I mean, all I'm saying is that they could have made it more violent, they could have added some language, they could have made it more, I guess, more badass than it is in its current state. You know. Oh, I never did that before. Anyways, so level 2 is complete. Okay, so that'll do it for part 1. Next time, we're gonna go and get Uncle Ben's killer, and we're gonna maybe do some other stuff if there's time. So thank you guys for watching part 1. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in part 2. So until then, peace out.